ain't perfect. Neighborhood superstar throwing weed in the car, but pay for the bit. He limited favorite tutu. Hate him for free, nigga a bit. I'm in here with Nina Simone. I made her talk fast, gave her some tits. She like baby blue like she from Carolina. Ain't talking about shit unless you want them on my problem now. What are we doing, Dave? Well, we got to get us a piece of fruit because I'm feeling it. Maybe an apple. We're going to do an apple. Neighborhood superstar throwing weed in the car like better play for the bit. Hate him for free, nigga a bitch. I'm in here with Nina Simone. I made her talk fast, gave her some tits. Neighborhood superstar throwing weed in the car. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you, neighborhood superstar throwing weed in the car? Ah, Sound. What's going on, Sound? Long time no see. Your name in the chat. We're still alive and we're still making it here in the mountains of Colorado. That's not a green screen. That's a real live, real deal right there. You see how it has no tree line at the top? It's 14,000 feet. It almost has a leaf on it, like a perfect little pictured apple. Let's see, what else do we want? Probably gonna just eat this apple for the time being. Maybe a portion of milk. A portion of milk. We'll start talking crazy here in a little bit. As soon as I get out of the store. It's nice and filled. with grocery supplies. It's nice and filled with supplies of the grocery therein. What are you saying? Game over Joe. Oh, you're talking about the guy. You're talking about our president. Lisa Richards. How do we know these? I'm one of those people that they go, hey, you want to see someone crazy? Siri Unwanted. Go to that channel. They do the same thing about me, some. They say the exact same things about me. Want to see a crazy guy? Want to see una crazy? Want to see a crazy guy? Okay, Brenda, we get it. You're in love with Joe Biden. That's why you can't stop saying his name on the look. God. I would like a Pepsi. She wasn't asking me. I thought she was asking Dave if Dave wanted a Pepsi.
Go ahead. There's two.
There's two, so age before beauty. Yes. I finally got to use that on a lovely lady. That's the age before beauty. $0.72. It used to be like a quarter. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon.
Enter the number of bags you wish to purchase. Then press done or press the no bags button.
The lady is 50 waiting for the flowers.
Waiting for the flowers.
Your total is $2.33. Insert coins before bill.
Hey, can you make some quarters? I can't stop the music. Brenda, I'm gonna put you in a timeout if you don't stop saying Joe's name. Fine, Brenda. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, Brenda. Oh, wait. Wrong person. Thank you, miss. God. Sorry, Summed. Wrong person. This fool. Brenda. Goodbye forever, Brenda. Okay, I owe 33 cents. Natalie. Hello, Natalie. Hello, Natalie.
Remember to take your receipt.
I fat fingered you, Summed. I even removed your whatchamacallit. My bad. I put you back whole. Got your moderating managerial Elizabeth, you have a wonderful day. I shock people when I stop and I do that to them. I stop and I go, Elizabeth, and I look at them seriously. And they look at me like I'm about to get on their ass or complain. And yeah, it's so much fun. We in the mountains of Colorado. A mountain town? You're goddamn right. We live in the mountains of Colorado. Is there anything you want me to paint for you? Just let me know. Well, Natalie, now that you've asked. Okay. As you can see, I've accumulated a lot of sun damage on the hood of my car. Can you tell? See? That's what you can paint for me. So I was chilling the other day, right? And this guy kept slapping my car with his door, right? He made this. Let me turn you guys around. He made this. Right, he made this. So I got out. When I got out, I opened this door and he drove off as soon as I opened this door, and look what he did to my door. No, that's not funny, Summed. Oh, you're talking about the hood? Yeah. The hood. I knew you'd like that one. Say, but yes, look. Bitch. And so we're talking shit to each other, right? I'm like, you dumbass bitch, what the fuck? And we're in each other's faces. And then he starts to call the cops, right? Because I don't call the police. He starts to call the cops. And I was like, fool, I hope you got insurance. And he goes, I got you. That's what he told me. I got you is what he told me, right? He's an African dude from Africa. And the cop came. And remember, guys, I live in a small town, and I always get shit about giving Frisco PD shit about where I park. And they all know me. So as soon as the cop pulled up, he's like, hey, what's up, Dave? Boy, you should have seen the look on that fool's face when that cop did that. He got out of his car. He was like, hey, what's up, David? I was like, I ain't call you, man. This fool called you. And the cop goes, he goes, what happened? I go, open my door, man. This motherfucker drove off, man. And, you know, he went to telling him, he threatened me. He said he was going to hit me and whoop. And the cop looked at me, right? Because I was being calm. So he looked at me and I was like, he was like, well, that can't be proven, sir. And I can't just go off of what you say. And David looks like he's pretty calm to me right now. And being that you're the one that drove off, you're the one that's going to be held liable. So let me have your license and your insurance. And I just started smiling at him. And then I thought of all the comments about you guys giving me shit about what happens if you're going to need those cops. Well, there you go. There you go. They sided with Dave, even though we got a couple of million views together. They still sided with Dave. So I often think of these things when shit happens and the cops are involved, especially in my town. And they all fucking know me, man. Oh, God, the look on that guy's face was priceless. That's what happens when you live in a small town, whether you get along or not. an outsider comes in, now you guys are right because we're both Frisco-nites. So that's how that happens. Yes, he was doing his job. I'd like to say that he was showing favoritism towards Dave. Summed. Probably. When were you born? When were you born? And I'll tell you right now if I'm your daddy or not. Hell yeah, some you already know, man. Now, sometimes you get cops that, I've never had a cop not like me because I don't disrespect cops, man. I don't like a lot of people think that I go out of my way to fuck with police. I do not do that. That's a very dangerous thing to do. I wouldn't give a fuck if you are recording them. It's dangerous to go and pick fucking arguments with cops, dude. That is like stupid. And my sister. So, unfortunately for you, man, my sister has a 5-year-old daughter. And that's the only child that my sisters have produced. So, womp, womp, womp. She's lying? Wait, but I'm not attracted to my sisters. I would never lay down with one of my sisters. That's fucking weird. That's funny. This motherfucker. My trolls. My, how I love you trolls. You guys totally make me laugh. You actually had a good joke. That was actually, I totally walked right into that. So, bravo. Well played.
Power on.
I think you're the only troll here, bud. Belushi Farms? Yeah, but have they won a Cannabis Cup? Cannabis Cup winner. High Country Healing. Cannabis Cup winner. They won't let me take pictures of their awards, but I wanted to, but they won't let me. Has the Belushi Farms won a Cannabis Cup? That's how you tell whether or not they got some fucking doge. Have they indeed won a cannabis cup? Drip too hard, they can fuck around and drown off this wave. Do another show, fuck another hole. I don't give a damn, I did hit, hey. So would it be bad if I seen a beautiful woman walk into the grocery store, and even though I've been in there already, I go back in to try and make conversation with her? Would that be bad? Come on, guys, talk to me. Tell me. You're the only one I will really listen to in here. Would that be bad if I seen like just a woo? And even though from here, no, I don't know what dog walker is. But okay, this is the bad part. And from here, you can see that gigantic fucking rock on her hand. And I still went in to flirt with her. That wouldn't be bad, would it? It'd only be bad if she said, "Oh my God, yes, I totally want to fuck around on my husband." That would be bad. Then I'd have to ask, wait. Is your husband American? He is. Okay, does he own a gun? He does. Okay, well, guess what? No, thank you. I don't recommend fucking with married chicks, guys. I have fell for that. And I was torn behind the guy, right? Like the guy, I would think about her husband, dude. I would think about this fool a lot, man. And she'd be like, "What's the matter?" And I'm like, "Dude, I'm thinking about your husband, fool." I'm like, I don't even know why. It's so fucking weird. And my son was like, "It's because you got a big ass heart, Dad. Because you know it's fucking wrong, fool. That's why." And so, don't do it, man. The cost outweighs the benefit. I wouldn't give a fuck what she says to you either. Because they'll say all kinds of things to get you to go along. Yes. All right, man. Has no name. I'm getting weary and tired of your jokes. So, I'm going to ignore them. You'll come to find that I'm very tolerant of trolls. Summed is the only person that has ever come into my chat and not trolled me. Therefore, she is my managing moderator. I said I would think about her husband, bro, because it was a bad thing I was doing. So I would think about, I would put myself in his shoes, like we're supposed to. You're supposed to put yourself in the next man's shoes, so that way you can understand what it is that they may or may not be going through. You know? And Not Good Dan was like, "What about me, Dave?" That's why it is written to not covet your neighbor's wife, because it will fuck you up. And we're not even talking about the husband getting pissed off, finding out who you are, possibly kneecapping you, or kneecapping both of you. We're just talking about like your inner being and your spirit, your aura. It changes. It grays it. Holy fuck, that sun is beaming upon my head, making it very, very caliente. E-beggars? Like, please give me money. They took my channel. I can't get money anymore because I didn't hook up a bank account, and like I got like $78 inside of my YouTube. They're trying to pay me. They're like, bro, they keep sending me emails. Hey, we're trying to give you this money. We need you to finish verifying and give us a routing number and all this old shit and upload your license. And I was just like, God, it's like a real fucking job. License, social, fucking, what bank account are we going to be sending this bread to? And so I just let it lapse, and they're like, okay, well, we're going to have to take a form. We're going to have to take you down off of you can't monetize until you do this, until you fill out these other forms. And I was like, yeah, fuck it. Just let it go, dude. Gives a shit. I see those people fucking, hey, make sure you subscribe and hit the like button. No, thank you. If you want to subscribe, great. If you want to hit the like button, that's fucking fabulous. If you do not feel inclined to, by all means, just sit there. You don't have to really do anything. Just sit there. Take it all in. Her multiple fixes a day. Yeah, that's because people want to see her high, though, son. She knows that. I don't even know who you're talking about, all right? I'm just going off of my own thoughts about what you have said. Okay? I put myself in this lady's shoes, and I go to myself, these motherfuckers want to see me high. Give me money so I can go get high. And they do. Because they want to fuck with her about it. They want to joke and troll her, and she knows that shit. Shit, I know people want to troll me. I get on just so that people can troll me, so that they can get that negative energy out of them. They have to beat up on something, whether it's verbally, it has to be some type of energy formed to fuck with somebody, and it helps them in some kind of weird ass way. So that's why I allow it. And that's why sometimes I'll even get on so that way people can get their troll out. They can get their little negative energy out. And it might make their day a little better. It might go, they'll think about me throughout the day. Damn, that fool Dave, he let me troll him, man. He wasn't even tripping. It's like he understood why I was. That's my thought, anyways. I know people like that. I know people that. My mom used to be like that. This motherfucker wants to get high. Well, he's gonna have to pay for me to get high too, then. Like, she would say shit like that. Damn. He is still out here. This guy. You missed him. He just walked into the... Wait, you found me at a reaction channel? Which one, son? I want to write this down. Who reacted to Siri Unwanted? And what the fuck were they saying? I gotta write this down. Let me find a pen. This is important to me. Oh, yeah, we know him. Never mind. The guy that's in love with the United States legal process? Yeah, we know. The motherfucker that's down with the Lucky Charms, they're magically delicious. Just kidding. That's kind of racist, Dave. I know, but fuck him. Irish demon. Yes, I do know. It looks like it was once a volcano. I'm glad that you said it's not weird to go in and try and act like you want to buy something to conversate with a person that you saw walk inside of a store. I could never bring myself to do something like that, though. I could never bring myself to go, holy shit, that motherfucker is fine and a motherfucker, man. Let me go up in there and holler at this girl. Be like, yo, shit. I wouldn't even know what the fuck to say. That's exactly how it would come out. Yo, shit. She's gonna be like, what the fuck? That didn't come out the way it sounded in my head. Do another show. We gonna fuck around and on off this way. Jacob. Summed. Y'all finally try to take out my homeboy, huh? Yeah, they try to take out your homeboy, man. They done put a goddamn piercing in his ear. Medical personnel have described the hole in President Trump's ear as being a perfect circle. You know, when I think of that, I can't help but say it because it's in my brain. I read a prophecy that the Antichrist would survive a headshot. Just saying. And then if you compound that with how he walks around the planet, like how he walks in a room and how he, like, it's weird. Like that one example where I was like, there's a video where there's a prince, right? There's royalty of some Middle Eastern country. I think it might be Saudi Arabia. But the caption goes, no one is allowed to just touch the prince. Like, they can't just walk up to him and put their hands on him. They can't do it. It's illegal. Trump walked right up to that fool and fucking slapped him on the shoulder and was like, what's up, fool? Like, what's up? And the motherfucker turned. At first, you saw it in his face, like, who the fuck just touched me, right? Like, he turned. And then when he saw it was Trump, his whole face changed. Like, he was like, and when I look at those things and how he made Kim Jong-un cry, he made that fool cry by how they were talking to one another. And Trump brought that shit out of him and made him cry, fool. And then you go to your brain. That's shit that the devil could be able to do. What could be the devil can do shit like that? Walk up to you and start talking to you, and next thing you know, you're fucking crying on TV. And then he survived a headshot. And I always used to, and I never talked about it. I never talked about it because I thought it would be dumb. I thought if I talked about shit like that, I'd probably get arrested. Because I don't have a good background. They would believe some shit like that. So I would never talk about, somebody shooting President Trump in the head. But now that since it's happened, totally shot President Trump in the head, man. They go, no, it's the ear, motherfucker. The ear is attached to your head. So technically, that is a headshot. And he survived it. And the prophecy says that the Antichrist will survive a headshot. And he will bring peace to the world because of that. And I see how many people are flipping because he has fucking took a bullet, man. I think about that. So I'll communicate those thoughts to you guys, and you can do with it what you will. I think it's interesting. And it's more, and it's like I said, it's more than just that headshot. It's fucking everything, man. It's how he is with people. And what if that prophecy is fucking flipped? My point is you never know. Like Thoth says, know that you don't know. That's what you should know, that you do not know for sure. And no one will ever know for sure. And people will be like, no, I know. Woo, 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 woo. Motherfucker, no, you don't. Can't stand when people do shit like that, man. They talk about how they know for sure and how there's no doubt in their mind and because they experienced this or... I don't care about any of that shit, man. That's your experience for you, not for me, not for the next man. So knowing for sure, it's not a thing in my eyes. Especially, I mean, because if you talk to anybody that are like PhDs and they're fucking in these, they'll tell you that everything is a fucking theory. Everything. Mathematics, everything. It's all theoretical. It's just you keep getting the same result. So that's why they take it for being true. How we've designed and created these sounds that I'm creating out of my mouth to actually mean something. To where people understand this is what this guy is trying to relate to us. And you can see yourself or you imagine and you picture yourself in these events because that's what we do. We always live vicariously through other things. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Michael David doesn't like the fact that Siri Unwanted talks of Thoth. Right, because that's where your fucking Bible came from. That's where all your Christian shit came from. It came from these ancient fucking tablets and ancient fucking papers that they find. That's where the shit came from, man. So of course I'm always going to talk about that. How the flood story is the same all across the world, but it has different characters. So not exactly the same, but the same in the sense that it flooded. Everybody has their own story. Hell, the first human, first woman, supposed were in the Garden of Eden. They had a kid named Cain and Abel. One of them killed the other. God came down, kicked one out of the garden, and the kid that was getting kicked out of the garden got scared. He was like, you can't kick me out of here because there's people out there and they'll do me harm. They'll kill me. They'll hurt me. And the God goes, no, I'm going to tat you up. I'm going to mark you up, and then they're going to know that you belong to me, that you're mine. Now, you put that in today's fucking setting, right? Somebody tells you a story like that. You know what I'm going to think? He just got initiated into a gang. And he's scared to go out into the streets. But don't worry about it. We're finna hit you up with this badass blockazo. They're going to see the number 13 on your forearm. They ain't finna fuck with you, fool. All right? I don't know. It's all weird. It all caused death and destruction. The things that we despise most, death and destruction. Oh, that's what's in there. Take it easy, bud. Michael David hating on the real. The tabernacle, the Talmud, the Quran, the Bible. The Emerald Tablets, the Epic of Gilgamesh, and so on and so forth. Writings that were translated into Greek. Jesus is a Greek translation. Why is nobody agreeing with that? Why does everybody just reject it? They go, wait, what? Wait, well, what does that mean? Well, there's power in his name, and you just took his name and flipped it. Because remember, the letter J is a relatively new letter that has been added to the alphabet. It's really new. It's literally new. It wasn't around when the Messiah walked. The Christ, that letter wasn't around then. So if there's power in the name, and you guys completely rearranged that name, who exactly are you praying to anyways? You want to know why you can't say good morning in Spanish? Because morning means to be sad. And Spanish speakers go, well, no, you can't say it like that. You'd have to tell somebody to have a good day. So they don't say good morning. They go buen dia, which means good day. I think about these things. These spellings. These frequencies that we emit to one another. That we speak out to one another. Poor guy. This is the guy I was talking about. Let's see if we can get a shot of him right there between these two cars. Guy with the bag. I love these. I love these, Michael David. I love these because the frequency, the sound, morning, it's the fucking same. We all know that they're two different words and they mean two different things, but when you frequency it and verbalize it and you say it and you spell it out of your fucking mouth, Michael, it's the same. And that's what I'm referring to. Bud. They're two different words. That's why they stopped teaching Latin. Because Latin would show you that they mean the same fucking thing. And you're mourning the passing of the night. But see, they're not going to teach you that little spell. They're just going to let you keep spewing it into the cosmos. No, it isn't, because it's the same fucking thing. Go research it, dude. All this shit that I'm telling you, I've already looked into, dude. I'm not just coming up with this shit off the fucking top of my head, brother. Go fucking look it up. It's not a lie. But don't just stop. You have to really dig deep. Because it's hidden. First start with the Latin root. The mourn. First start there. And then when you come back, you apologize. Because you're addicted to me. Which means, do you know what addicted means? Addicto? It means that you are enslaved to me. And you'll never stop and you'll never leave me alone. So if you can't stop and you can't leave me alone, like you have to come around me, you have to come into my car, spray my face with shit, inject me with things. If you got to do those things all the time, then you're enslaved to me. Because you can't change the way that I'm viewing things. You can't scare me. Before I used to get scared when I'd see these things, I'd get scared like, what the fuck? Because of an unseen enemy. But then once I've woken up a couple of times to see it happening, then now I know. You're not an unseen enemy. I know exactly who you are. I know exactly what you are. And it makes me proud to be a person that has to go through it. It makes me proud to be an individual that is looked at as being crazy in a sick society. Yeah. In this sick society, people look at me as crazy, and you know what? Dave's good with that. Dave ain't got no problem with that one. I do wish that I could play music. Because I don't want to really end the live stream, but I do want to jam some jamdles. These are the reasons why they don't teach Latin in high school anymore. Because they don't want you to know the meaning of the shit that you're saying. They want you to be dumb to the words that you use. What you just said was a lie. I never lie. Even when I lie, I tell the truth. Tony Montana, 1980 a dish. I never lie. Even when we lie, we speak truths. We so much pain in my body. They selling lies and I bought it. Don't tell me that you love me if you ain't gonna die for me. Yeah, so when I let go of the girls, holy fuck. I was depressed for a good 2 weeks. It felt weird. And I thank God I knew why I was going through that depression, because I wasn't getting that oxytocin that the dogs, they get you to release that. That's what makes you bond to them. So I wasn't getting that oxytocin release, right? And it was fucking me up. It was making me very, very fucked up. Like I was being very rude. And one of my customers that knows me, I won't say their name, but they were like, man, it's fucking you up, man, not having your dogs. And I was like, yeah, but I got to do the right thing for them, dude. And if they're in a bad situation, especially this situation, especially knowing what I know that they see the things that they just can't vocalize them. So it probably torments them in a way, scares them, frightens them, causes them to not fully adapt to the planet, especially if their father is under attack or their human dad is under attack. And they're seeing these things and feeling these things and witnessing these things and smelling these certain chemicals and knowing that they're around. And they smell them, right? Because that's what they were doing at the end. They would walk up to the truck and they'd go, they'd smell it and they'd turn around and walk away from it. And then they started getting these little skin irritations. Why don't I get them? Because I have superior bloodline. I have superior genes. That's why I'm not dead yet. I should be dead by now. With as much poison as they poison me with. So if you know these things and you truly do love something, then you have to be able to let it go. You have to be able to go, you know what? You guys are in a bad spot right now. I don't want you to end up turning like fucking violent to where you're fucked up against things. And so we took him out of the situation. I wasn't going to let him suffer. Not being in my situation. Because to be in this situation is to suffer. And no, we're not going to run to anybody and go, oh my God, this is happening. Oh my God, whoop-de-whoop. We won't do that. You got to make the move. You got to shoot. Goodbye, Summed. Michael. Why are you here, Michael? Why are you here? Like, why are you here? And as soon as you come in, it's not yo, what's up, man? I want to check out what you're talking about. It's an attack. It's an immediate attack. It's a verbal, a written attack. That's what you did. They call it trolling. I don't have to go any further than you, my friend. I'm being victimized by you right now for being on my channel. Like, dude, leave. But you won't. Because you need this. You need me to be here talking to you, Mike. You need me to interact with you. You need it, man. And for you to act like you're in some form or another in a better spot than I am, well, then I think that's just foolish because you're here with me right now in the shit, listening. You're right here with me. So shut the fuck up, all right? And twiddle your thumbs. Because you need it just as much as I do. He needs it, Dave? Hell yeah, that fool needs it, man. Holy shit, a white woman wearing a Roots shirt. Man, I'm in a navy blue county, guys. Very progressive, but I think that is adorable. Yeah. Awesome. Look how quickly my trolls will leave and come back with a new trollier name. This is absolutely fascinating. Ooh, that's filth. That's filth, Dave. It's fascinating how much time you'll devote to me to try to get me to see what? That you're crazier than I am, Michael? You're trying to make fun, not sad? See, but this is the thing, Mikey. When you're trying to interact with somebody that you really don't know, you have to be kind and patient. Not, here, let's go up. Let's go up. Let's go up to your very first message. Okay. want to see what the very first thing is that you said. Oh, that's that dumb broad. Message retracted by Nemish. Message retracted by Nemish. Didn't mean what they said. Hello from England. Hey, what's up, England? Natalie, hello. I told you the hood of my car. Are you my real dad? I think that was you. Where are you? Where are you? Michael. Look at this dude. The very first thing. Look at this dude. You want people to look at me, right? I want people to what? Look at my face. Look at what? Very first thing. And then you say hello to some. Like if you're letting me know that she's down with you. Something's down with me, Dave. You want to be a victim? Oh, yes. That's exactly what you're doing, Mikey. You're probably the motherfucker breaking into a motherfucker's car at night. Gassing me. But don't worry, we're about to gut this car. I'm going to do what Travis Hines did. I'm gonna take all this shit out of the car. Anything that I don't need. It's gonna look like a bucket, a real live bucket. And I'm gonna change it into a living room, like with a, couch and shit. But all this shit, these interior lights, the airbag on this side, the radio. I'm gonna leave these dials here. I'll probably leave a vent or have it just vent straight out of the fucking. Pull all this shit. Leave the speedometer. So we'll pull all of the things that don't need to be here. It's gonna be great. And we'll do it together, and we'll see what is supposed to be here and what has been added. Like what? Like what, Mikey? Like the last time I dug into the dashboard? Where is it? And I'm surprised you guys haven't taken this yet. But you might have. Not seeing it. Here it is. Camera. The victim found a camera in his car, hidden in the dashboard. So, Mike, fuck you, man. That's what we say about that, Michael. And there's probably more. It's probably a technology that I don't understand or that hasn't been released. Shit that you don't know about. Why? Because it's a private, personal think tank for a billionaire. He doesn't release the shit that they make up. He doesn't release it to the public. It's his, and he uses it for himself or herself or their family's self. That's what people can't understand. They're like, there's no such thing as that. How would you fucking know? Are you a billionaire? Do you own think tanks? Do you own engineering firms? So if you don't, then shut the fuck up. If you don't got these kinds of people on a payroll, engineers, motherfuckers that are creative, that create all kinds of shit, and they give them pieces of technology, and there's technology there that they already go off of, then shut up. You don't know what the fuck is around you, dude. Like I often tell people, like that Terminator movie where that guy was one solid piece of metal, but yet he can compute, he can record things, I was like, would that surprise you if you found out that there was a metal like that that actually could do that? Would it scare you? Everybody, all you mass motherfuckers, man, always did that shit all throughout fucking time. You don't have any kind of fucking imagination, so you couldn't go, oh yeah, that's possible. You can't do that. You're just real quick to because you like being in your little fucking box, man. You cut yourself off to all possibilities. And let me show you something. You know those motherfuckers that create this technology? They do not. And yes, I've talked to guys that have been approached by people that go, dude, we want you to work for us. We want you to just let your imagination run wild. We want you to just create things. I'm so quick to be like, nah, this dude's crazy. I'll be all that, man. But your kind has always been here. Y'all were the motherfuckers that laughed at the Wright brothers. Y'all were the motherfuckers that laughed at Leonardo da Vinci and laughed at Einstein. Y'all were the motherfuckers that called Nikola Tesla fucking nuts. You, Mike, and all your fucking people with you. I'm just trying to have fun. Well, then you must be 11 years old and get off the fucking channel. This is grown folk business. The coral castles in Florida, you know they don't know how that motherfucker built those heavy ass fucking things by itself? And then secret got out that it was an anti-gravity machine. And that's what he used to make the coral castles in Florida. Now they realize that, oh shit, frequency can move things. Look, the frequency's moving this thing. The frequency's moving this piece of paper. And they've known this for fucking decades and decades. What do you fucking think they do with these things, man? Just sit on that and don't go any further? The masters technology, the real masters. Not fucking God, not the creator of the universe. I'm talking about the masters, the one that created us and took God power and put it in us because they know that that's the power of creation, the power of all. You know, we often imagine these extraterrestrials as being a species that is a collective mind thought, like they read each other's thoughts and minds, and they're all collected like that. And they're supposed to be advanced, and they all think as one. And that's an advanced race, a race that thinks as one. That's how they portray them. That's probably how they are. Could you imagine being able to fucking read a motherfucker's mind for real, for real? How much shit do you think would stop? Tons. How much shit would not be done? So much shit. If we had that kind of fucking blessing to be able to just be collectively collected with one another. Oh, let's see what we've said. Sorry, I went up in the chat and I fucking see. Oh, it is you. Give me a headache. Oh yeah, but that's going back to what I was saying. How you disclaim it as one thing. That's not that. How the fuck would you know, dude? How the fuck would you know? LaFleur? How would you know, dude? You don't fucking know unless you're the motherfucker that they sent. And you're trying to combat everything I say as being, oh, that's insane. That can't happen. No, he's when indeed it can happen, folks. Don't listen to Mike. Mike's one of them. Watch, let me show you. I'm gonna show you. Watch. Bye, Mike. Can't talk anymore. You can't talk anymore, Michael. Let's see how long it takes Michael to come back as someone else. You want to know why? Because they pay him to attach himself to this channel. And he's going to come back as someone else. I don't do fentanyl, dude. And if I was going to do a drug, it'd probably be mushrooms or acid or MDMA. Do you like MDMA? Crystal Johnson shoots at Dave's looks. Crystal Johnson, thank you, but I do not believe you. I think you're lying to me. Michael says that I'm ugly. Michael says that my earlobes are too big. Michael, where are you? You know you want to come out and talk, Mikey, because you can't help your fucking self. You can't let Siri be the one that controls his narrative. You have to come in and try to fucking discredit the things that Siri says, even though you know that they're true. So what kind of motherfucker does that make you? Even though you know that the shit I'm saying is true, you still try to discredit it. That's fucking insane. And you're obviously on some kind of high horse, so that way you can look down. That's the only way that you can. That's the only way you can tell yourself to do these things, is because you think that you're above me and that I deserve these things. Fresh cut. Yes, I get a fresh cut every night, dude. Every night. You didn't know, ESPN? Come on, man. There you go. There ESPN go. YouTube short has been removed. I want to thank everybody for looking at the chan. We got 5 million views. I think we hit 5 million views last week. Some shit. Week before last. Something like that. We hit 5 million views together, everybody. And we want to thank you for that. People probably go to my channel, like they drop out, they're like, man, I want to go see this fool got 5 million views. This motherfucker actually has 5 million views on his channel. Dave does. Dave got 5 million views on his channel. Dave got 5 million views on the chan. Dave got 5 million views on the chan, Dan. Me. Ah, man. Who would ever thunk it? Who would have ever thunk that? ESPN 6KTA Mafia 6PN Mafioso. They go to the Siri Unwanted channel and they go, whoa, wait. This motherfucker got 5 million views? This Sunday. Yes. We have attained 5 million looks. 5 million shooks. People really like the Parking Wars video. That actually surprised me. You know, and these are spur of the moment things. I don't go out looking for this shit, man. Don't fucking believe that. Don't listen to the Michaels and the LaFleurs. Those are the people that I'm telling you about, man. That are paid to fucking circle around Dave, and then whenever they see Dave, and I see him too, I'll go be talking to somebody new, and they'll be all like watching, like, who is he talking to? Like they want to know. I love it when they expose themselves by going, who are you talking to, David? Who was that? I'm like, Samoa. Samoa? Yeah, Samoa business that you need to know about. Motherfucker. Like, bitch, we're not friends. Why you want to be on my business and we're not friends? Because they're paid. They're circling around you, David. They're circling around you. And they swoop in when they see you meet someone new. Why? Because you can't have other people believing these things about you, Dave. You take apart the car and you go, look at this. What is this? Why is this designed this way? And not only why is it designed this way, but who has the money to do this? To integrate it into a system. Right? You got a system, a car, and you got to integrate things into it. Like what? Like, you know, having a gas, like it acts as a gas chamber where we can gas this dude and put him to sleep, where he'll sleep heavily. So that way we can go in, once he's asleep heavily, then we can like take blood from him, we can inject things into him, we can fucking, you know, spray his face with corrosive chemicals. That way it'll like fuck with his face to where we'll take his beauty away. All these different things. And you got to understand that these things happen to people, man. Mainly richer people, more powerful people. I just got myself mixed up in something fucked up at a young age. That's all. And so we live with it. And it sounds crazy to some people, but it's totally reality. It's something that goes on that square people have no idea about. Unless they've contracted someone to do these things for them. Cause they come into America. You're in Florida and you need fresh budlings? Well, I thought they sold weed in Florida. Joe Biden said he was going to legalize the Doja nationwide. And if he did that, that would kill my Tia's background. She wouldn't have a background. She wouldn't have no weed background. So Mathia got busted with. I don't even want to tell you. It's none of my business. It's none of y'all business. But yeah, it would definitely be a thing. Might have forgot though. He might have said it, then forgot he said it. Sir, and here's the marijuana initiative. What? I'm not signing that. We ain't make weed legal. What the fuck's wrong with you? But sir, you said. I never said anything like that. Nail in the coffin, everyone. Nail in the coffin? Nail in the coffin that we're all inevitably gonna see the inside of. Does that scare you? Does that worry you? You know what I think helps makes that worry go away? The fact that, well, for me, the fact that I have grandkids already. There he is, guys, what I tell you. And look how he's went and found out information. This motherfucker is paid to be here. This is Michael David, the guy that I kicked out. I told you he'd come back. Hello, LaFleur. Hello, LaFleur. Shut the front door. Totally Grandpa Dave, dude. I'm totally a Grandpa Dave. You guys know what nanotechnology is? Nanotechnology. Do we know what this is? So how many times have we kicked you out? I don't like this name. We're gonna kick this name out too, okay? You gotta come up with something different. Look at my homeboy. Wait, is that a picture of me, bro? No, it's not. Nothing. I'm just you gotta come up with a different name, LaFleur. Nothing attached to me, bud. Weirdo. Make believing that you're me. Wow. Make believing that he's me. Why are you make believing that you are I? shouldn't do these things. You should just be yourself. It's better to just be yourself. Want to see the first tattoo I ever did? I was in close custody. This was done with a relay. Single needle. A needle that was repurposed from it being a scrub brush, a metal scrub brush. So there was a bus barn on this unit that I was on, and they had access to these brand new bristle brushes to scrub things, because they were welders. And they would pull those needles off of the brand new brushes and sell them for stamps. And that's the first. No, that is an S and an S. That's not a 5 and a 5. That is an S and an S, my initials. That's where the Siri comes from, bro. That's my name. That's my real name. That's the real deal, broskies. That's not a wannabe. That's a for real. That's a for real bee. Not a want. That's an S with an S. Not a 5 with the 5. You know? S with S. I'm from Fondren in West Park. That's where I'm from. And Grandma stayed on 53rd. Not 55th. Well, hour and 30. Appreciate you stopping in. Talk with y'all later, man.